What is up, everyone? It's Ricky57 to return a chance. Today, January 16th, 2024. We're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. But before I get started on the market watch, I don't usually hop on Twitter, but over the weekend I did hop on Twitter and I saw there was a lot of drama about Yu-Gi-Oh card prices. And it all kind of started with Bonfire being at like 125 pre-sale price. I know it started off at like 70, then 80, then 90, but we have it like listed on TCGPlayer for like 125, 130 now. All I'm gonna say about that right now is hold off on paying that price point for Bonfire. These are pre-sales, so the card actually hasn't came out. We'll see what the card drops down to this Friday when the set officially releases. But yeah, there's more I could get into about that discussion. I'll probably do a video later on about it, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on Bonfire. Just wait for that price to drop. It's pre-sale prices. That means it's prices before the actual card comes out. So yeah, stay away from Bonfire at the moment. But if you guys haven't noticed, I did get a new little background. I got that off of Hypeland. It's a little harpy lady, I guess, blanket or something. I'm not sure what to call it, but I just hung it up there to look good and have my background more Yu-Gi-Oh related. Anyways, on to the market watch now. So we're gonna be starting off with Barricade board blocker. It looks like the super rare is going low on listings. We have rares and commons available for my budget players, but the OTS Tournament Pack 15 version looks like it is heading up in price. We had it sitting around like $1.50 back in December, and it looks like right now we only have 23 listings on the market. We have our first near mint at 347. Then we go up to 390, 394, 395, and then once these under $4 copies are gone, we hit 473, 499, 499, and 499 with shipping. So go dig through that bulk if you guys maybe opened up a lot of OTS Tournament Pack 15, and go see if you guys have these. I'm not really sure what deck this might be used in. Maybe Orcus, since it does let you dump a card into the graveyard from the hand. It says discard link summon. You can discard one card. During the end phase of this turn, add one continuous or field spell from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use this effect of Barricade board blocker once per turn. Face of spells you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So from what I remember, it was used in like Orcus to dump like cards to the graveyard from their hand. But if you guys have any other idea why this card is going up, let me know down below. Next up, we have So Release. So we did mention this card a while back when it was a little bit more hyped up. It looks like the super rare is the highest rarity of this card we have available. We have a bunch of commons available for budget players, but the one that is high in price is the super rare version. Looks like we have a couple commons from like the GX set, the Speed Duel set, and the one from Meta Raiders, I guess the 25th anniversary edition going up in price, only at 15 listings. But we're gonna focus on the super rare today because there are commons from other sets that are under like the dollar price point, so you guys can access these. The super rare is at 26 listings. This is a tech that's being used over in the OCG to go against like Fire Kings, and it might take off here in the TCG. I'm not really sure. We don't know how good they're gonna be with when Promethean Princess comes out. I mean, I have no doubt they're gonna be like a top tier deck, but I don't know if it's gonna be like tier 0 or anything like that. We have So Release super rare starting at 975, 977, 978, 979, 983, 885, and 993. So they're heading up to that $10 price point at the moment. Last week or 2 weeks ago, we took a look at them. They were around like $5 to $6. But this is a card that was worth like $1 or $2 before it got hyped up. So maybe you might find these somewhere in bulk if you did open up the Secret Forces set. It's a super rare. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys think this card is going to take off here in the TCG. Super Poly has a couple different printings. We have, let's see, it looks like every copy of Super Poly is worth something. We have commons from the structure deck worth $4. We have commons from another structure deck worth $3. Speed Duel ones are like $4.79, only at 10 listings. Phantom Darkness are like $4. These are rare. Then we have Secret Rares from Raw Yellow Mega Pack, $5.30. Battle of the Legend versions at $5. Ultra Rares from Dual Devastator around like $5. So yeah, it looks like every copy of Super Poly is at least like worth $3 minimum. $4 minimum, because let's see what this one's at. This is the comment from the Cyber Dragon Revolution deck. So yeah, this one looks like it's at $5. So $5 minimum for, I guess, any copy of Super Poly. Something you might want to go dig through your bulk for and see if you guys have any copies of these. I'm not gonna say to buy like a specific one. I just know it's like a good tech that's gonna be around in the format, since Fire Kings are expected to do good and be highly represented here in the TCG. You could probably super poly their board and go into like a Mud Dragon. I think that's the one that a lot of players are citing for to go against Fire King. So maybe like Mud Dragon, or what's the other one? Garura. So Super Poly might be a tech that might be used this upcoming format to go against like the Fire King strategy. But also Ubel is coming out in Phantom Nightmare with some new cards. And there's this new fusion monster that Ubel can access with Super Poly and just clear boards, because it says Ubel plus one or more effect monsters on the field. So they could clear boards with Super Poly. So that might be a thing later on. So if you guys don't have your copies of Super Poly, I would say come in and pick some up. I'm not sure if it's going to get reprinted anytime soon, but it is at 3. And I feel like a lot of people might think about using this in like their site or something to clear boards. So pick them up while they're still like under $5-ish, $4-ish at the moment, because I could see these possibly going up a little bit higher. It's a popular card. Dark Beckoning Beast, I just wanted to mention, it's not going up in price or anything, but I've seen I've been playing online on Edo, and I've been playing against a lot of Ubel decks, and a lot of them use this card as a tech, because it does let you normal summon again, and it lets you normal summon a monster with 0 attack, 0 defense, which would be Ubel. So during your main phase, you can normal summon one fiend monster with 0 attack, defense, in addition to your normal summon / set. So it lets you bring out Ubel pretty easily from your hand to the field. Right now we have it sitting at 180 listings, and they're still pretty cheap. 17 cents, 19 cents, 20 cents, 21 cents, 22 cents, 23 cents, and 25 cents. So nothing too crazy, but if you guys are planning to play Ubel, I could be wrong about this, and this card doesn't even get played in the deck. But at 25 cents, it's a low risk. So I would pick up my copy of Dark Beckoning Beast, the ultra rare version, before they do start heading up even higher. They could probably reach like $1 if Ubel does take off. But we do have comments from like the structure deck, Sacred Beast, that are also available. But I would just go for the ultra rare since it's the higher rarity. Let me know down below if you guys think Dark Beckoning Beast has potential to go up later in price. We also have, I think, the new field spell for Chorus coming out in Phantom Nightmare next month. So maybe King Sarcophagus might be one of those cards you want to pick up. We had this sitting around like $5-ish, but over the past couple months, we have it like going up in price. If you could tell by the graph, it looks like they're reaching 91 listings. We have a couple copies at $5.99, $5, $5.46. But once these unverified sellers sell, we hit $6.75, $6.95, $6.99, $6.99. So heading up to the $7 price point. I missed out and didn't pick up my Horus engine when it was cheaper. I wanted to pay like $30 for M-City when they were like $35. I was hoping they would drop down, but I didn't pick them up. But there are other Horus cards you could access that are a little bit cheaper than M-City. If you guys haven't picked your copies up yet, let's see what we got. We have King Sarcophagus, which isn't too expensive. It's like $7-ish, I want to say. So it's still pretty affordable. M-City is at $60, so that's the most expensive Horus. And let's see what else we got. We have, how do you pronounce that? Duamatooth? Duamatooth, Blessing of Horus. We have it at $2. That's probably something you want to pick up. I think I've seen most builds only play one of these. And then the other Horus card is at, what do we have it at? We have Cubesnoof around like 8 cents, and then Hoppy around 4 cents. So you could still play Horus. You just won't be able to search out the King Sarcophagus with the M-City if you do want to pick up like the cheaper Horus stuff. I don't know. If I might be picking up a couple King Sarcophagus and a couple of the cheaper stuff. because I do plan on playing Horus in my Infernity build, but I'm gonna stay away from Entity since that's pretty high in price. But I feel like a lot of these Horus cards might start heading up a little bit since we do have the field spell coming out in February in Phantom Nightmare. It is coming out in there, right? I think it's coming out in there. But if you guys haven't picked up any of your cheaper horror stuff, I would probably go after that before they do start heading up in price. Primeval Planet Pellerino. I wanted to mention because I know that I've seen a lot of Lightsworn builds teching Pellerino with like a couple of the tier cards. Because with Pellerino, you can access what's the one that lets you mill and special summon. Well, a lot of them do that, right? I know Merly, it's the one that lets you normal summon and then it mills 3. Well, it lets you access tier elements. Let's just leave it at that. Right now we have it at 169 listings. We have listings at $16.99, $18, $18, and $17 on the first page. Second page we go up to, we have them at $18, $19.49, $18.75, $18.90, $19.98, and $20. So we have a couple copies under the $20 price point, basically $20. I don't think it's a bad pickup because I don't know where this would get reprinted in. We have some Sprite cards. We have a couple other cards from Power of the Element that haven't got reprints. So I'm not sure where they would get reprinted in. I doubt they were gonna put it in like in the Battles of Legends set. But if you guys are planning to play like Lightsworns later on when I think it's what is it, Legacy of Destruction or Light of Destruction set comes out. I think in May it's coming out, but we are getting the light support sometime later this year. You might want to have access to this card before it does spike up. Then when we do get access to that Lightsworn support. So let me know down below how you guys feel about Primeval Planet Pellerino. Do you guys think we should wait on picking this up because it might get reprinted? Or should we pick this up before the Lightsworn stuff does come out? I saw a couple people mentioning that people are picking up Mystic Piper for a Edison format deck. Is it Edison format or Time Wizard format? Let me know down below which one this is being played in. I'm not really too familiar with those formats, but I'm just bringing this up on the market watch because it is a Yu-Gi-Oh card and it is up in price and low on listings. It looks like we have 10 listings on the market for this card. Secret Rare. It only has one printing, does it? Does it come out in anything else? Mystic Piper. I remember picking this card up like way back, but I already got rid of it when I first started playing the game again. I picked this up because I had like a level 1 deck, and I also picked up like Kinko Bios, which we'll talk about next. But I got rid of them because I didn't really know what to do with them. It was just one of those cards I picked up because I was like fresh to the game and thought it was gonna be good. But we had this card sitting around like $16, $17-ish. Right now we have it only at 10 listings, like I said, and it looks like we have our first listing at $18.99. Then they go up to $29.99, $34.99 with shipping. That's basically $35.75 with shipping, and heading up to the $64 price point. Only sales we have is like at $18.99, $21, $18.99, $23, $23.01, $15. We have one sale here at $33.89. So we'll see if it does end up going to that crazy price point because this card only has one printing. I did not know that. That's crazy. Let me know down below if you guys know a little bit more about like Edison or Time Wizard formats. What deck is using this from back then? Same thing with Kinko Bio. This one is a little bit cheaper, but it does have a super rare copy, which some people might be picking up. Comments for budget players right here, but the super is the highest rarity at 41 listings at the moment, and it looks like this card is starting to go up too. It was around like $2 for unlimited and like $4 for first edition. Right now we have moderately, heavily. Let's look at lightly and merriment. So we have lightly played at $5. Then they go up to, so once this one's gone, they go up to $9.15. Then they head up to $14.99, $17.51, $19, $20, and $23.50, $24.99 on the first page for lightly played or near mint, unlimited or first edition copies of Kinko Bio. This one's actually not a bad buy. If you guys are watching this market watch and this is still up, you guys probably want to come and pick it up. I'm not gonna buy it. I just wanted to see if the seller is online. So it is online. You guys can access this one for like $5 if you do want to pick up Kinko Bio Super Rare. Next card we're gonna be talking about is Kashtira Rice Heart. So it looks like it's heading back up in price, and actually been seeing a lot of Kashtira builds top. There was recently like a Dragon Ruler Kashtira build at top, which kind of surprised me. I thought Kashtiras were dead after a Rice Heart got hit, but it looks like they're still able to perform. I actually have a friend, we have a team member, his name is Jose, who actually plays Kashtiras, and that has actually been putting in work. He's been trying a couple different builds. Last night I think he tried the Dragon Ruler one, but before that he tried like a Raid Raptor version, where you bring out like a Evil Swarm, I think it is. So he's been cooking, but yeah, it looks like Kashtiras are still able to perform. This one doesn't have a reprint and probably isn't get a reprint till this year's 10s later on, like maybe in September. So it has started to go up again. 34 listings on the market. Looks like we have them at $14.89, $16.98, $16.99, $17.50, and $18.75. So yeah, it's one of those cards you are gonna have to spend your money on if you do want to play Kashtira's, because it's an extender. It only has one printing, unlike the other Kashtira stuff that got reprinted in last year's 10s. Let me know how you guys feel about Kashtira Rice Heart and what price point you guys see it hitting. Dragon Rulers, I just want to take a look at a couple of the secret rares. I should actually break these up. Actually, no, we're just going to take a look at like the higher rarity secret rares. So we have Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos at 56 listings. What is this priced at? Because the Kashtira format did make me want to come and check them out. We have this at lightly played $7.59, then go up to $7.98. Does this one have any other rarities, or just this higher rarity? Okay, so we have rares and commons. Looks like the rares are sitting around like $2 to $3. But these look like the secret rare looks like it is the higher rarity. It's at like $8ish. So I'm not gonna recommend to buy them. I just wanted to come and see what they're at, since the Kashtira Dragon Ruler deck did top. Maybe it created some hype for Dragon Rulers, and some people might want to come in and buy these. I think this one's banned, right? Let me know down below. I think Tidal is banned. The only ones we have is Blaster, Tempest, and Redox, but I feel like this one might be coming to us later on in this year. Tempest, 67 listings for the secret rare. What's the highest rarity of this? Rare, premium, gold, and super rare. So we have accessible copies right here. The secret rare is the highest rarity though, and we have it, looks like it has started to go up. It was sitting back in December around like $2, $2.71. Right now we have lightly played at $3.75, $3.90, and then $3.98. So like a $4 card. Redox now, I won't take a look at Tidal because it's banned, but it's like around what's Tidal at? 47 listings. Tidal looks like it's around like $7ish at the moment. $7.49, $7.94, $7.95. But Redox, let's see. This one I think we just got off the ban list at the beginning of the month, because I think it was banned. 144 listings, and we have Redox right now at 220, 225, 230, 230, 240, and heading up to 249. So like, I guess I'll say like a $2.50 to $3 card. Let me know down below how you guys feel about the Dragon Ruler deck with the Kashtira stuff, if you guys did see it, and if you guys think it might I guess keep doing good this upcoming format. Like I said, I do have a friend that does play Kashtira. He was playing a Raid Raptor Kashtira mix, where he brings out this, and then it gets some like access to like more combo plays. So I wanted to come back and see what Arsenal Falcon's at. I know Raid Raptors are getting more support, so maybe that's also a reason why this card is heading up in price. But it was sitting around like $2 back in December. Right now we have it at 55 listings. We have it at $2.88, $2.89, $2.89, $2.90, $3, $3, $3.25, $3.50, and $3.90. So slowly heading up to the $4 price point. Doesn't have a reprint. It's from Rise of the Duelists. It's a super rare, so maybe something you might want to pick up if you guys are planning to play like Raid Raptors, since they are getting new support, or play it in like the Cashier build, if you guys want to try out that build. I've been playing Marinis. So after like the Twitter discussion, I didn't. I said I was gonna mention the Twitter discussion again, but I'm gonna mention this because it brought me to playing Marinis again. So people were saying that you can't compete with like budget decks, so I wanted to give Marinis another try and show people that you can still compete with decks that are cheap. You don't have to be paying like thousands of dollars to play like the Ubel Star Snake Eyes in February when it comes out. But Marinis Dive is starting to go up in price. I know we mentioned this on our past market watch. It was around like $5 to $6 last time we took a look at it, but it looks like it's starting to head up in price again. We have this at 52 listings, and we have it at $693, $695, $650, $676, $798, $7, $7, heading up to the $8 price point now. I might start a new series showing how to top locals or regionals with like a budget deck or something like that, using Marinis or some other budget deck to show people that you could still compete on a budget. You don't have to pay money, spend a lot of money to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So I might start a series on that, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, Marinis Dive is starting to head up in price. I wanted to take a look at some of the Ubel cards because Phantom Nightmare is coming out with some new Ubel support. Looks like we have the rare Ubel Terror Incarnates at 19 listings. These are from Raw Yellow Mega Pack. We have some more rares right here. These are worth $1, so go check your bulk if you did open up Raw Yellow Mega Pack, because it looks like a lot of these Ubel cards are starting to be worth something. We have ultra rares from Phantom Darkness. Let's see what these are at. Ubel Terror Incarnate. This one's at $330 for that's basically $622 with shipping for lightly played. We have a lot of moderately and heavily, but I want to ignore those. $7.99. Yeah, these look like they're starting to become like worth something. We have these rare Ubel from Raw Yellow Mega Pack at 19 listings. These are actually worth like $7. They were sitting around like, I guess, $6-ish, $7-ish dollars back in December. Right now we have them at $6.52, $13.23. So I guess, yeah, they did start to go up to $13.50, $13.99, and $14, $14.50 right here on the first page. Damn, these are going up to the $15 price point. That's crazy. We have this one, Ubel Terror Incarnate. This is a secret rare. It looks like these are at 45 listings. These look like they started to come down. I'm not sure why. That's weird. The graph shows it coming down. But let's see what the prices are at. We have them at $760, $775, $879, $780, $836, $989, and $993. If you guys play the Ubel strategy and have tested it out on like Edo or something, let me know the ratios for these cards. Because I've seen people play like one of these and one Ubel, and maybe like one of these in the deck too. But I'm not really too sure on the ratios that people are gonna be playing this at. Super rare Ubels at 42 listings from Phantom Darkness. These are at heavily. We have a near mint at $15.50, then going up to $16.03 with shipping. On the second page, we go up to moderately, lightly, I guess like $17.46, $19.15, $20, $20.99 with shipping, $21.28, $21.99. So like a $20 card for that. Is it super rare? I think it was a super rare, right? Yeah, super rare from Phantom Darkness. Then we have these other ones too. You guys could come take a look at Ubels if you are planning to play the deck. I'm not really sure which one to recommend to pick up because I don't know the ratios for these cards, and I don't know if there's gonna be like a collective rare, quarter century rare Ubel in the Phantom Nightmare set. But yeah, do what you want with this information. But yeah, that's Ubel for you guys. Speed Roy Terop, I wanted to take a look at because we have an archetype that's level 3 based, and I think some players might be picking this up to have access to more level 3s. We have a archetype coming out in Phantom Nightmare called Goblins. and they are level 3 base. This card says if you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. When this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add 1 Speedroid monster from your deck to your hand. But the effect we care about says if you control no monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So it's an extender. I think it's also unlimited now on our ban list. I think this is the one that came off and is at 3 now. They were sitting around like $1. After the ban list, they got hyped up. And let's see what they're at right now. We have 47 listings on the market. And we have them at $3.65, $4, $4.35, $4.45, $4.50, $4.50, and that's basically like $4.60 or something like that. We do have other versions available, so you guys don't have to access the super rare version, which is technically the I guess affordable higher rarity, because I think there's an ultimate rare too. But we do have commons from Star Pack Battle Royale and Legendary Duelist Synchro Storm available for my budget players. So yeah, Spirit Roy Terop, super rare, going up in price. Leviathan Gene Raider Boss of Shadows, another deck that I enjoy playing. It looks like this one is starting to head up in price. We had this card sitting at like 75 cents back in November, and right now it's starting to push up. It's from Photon Hypernova, so it's probably not going to get a reprint until later this year. And Gene Raiders is hyped up at the moment. It's being played a lot with like Runix, so I could see this card possibly heading up in price if it continues to do good. But there is like a window, since we do have the reprints coming out for this probably like in September. There's like a window where you could probably like sell this for a higher price. I don't know about the window though. I'm not sure when it's gonna get reprinted, but since it's from Photon Hypernova, I'm assuming probably like in September when the tins come out. But 55 listings for this card, and 75. It was at 75 cents. Now it's at 197. 197. That's basically 190 with shipping. 199. And that's $2 with shipping. So I guess a $2 card now. If you guys have these in bulk, probably go search them out and use them as trade bait or something. It's a really good card. It's a good rank 9 monster, because you could tribute this and then remove 2 cards from the field, because it will attach it to the new Gene Raider monster you bring out. So it's a good rank 9. Majesty's Pegasus. So we got a lot of reprints for Magic Spectres and Maze of Millennia, if I'm not mistaken. But Majesty's Pegasus is one of those cards that didn't get a reprint, and it only has a one printing available as a super rare from Dimension of Chaos. So it's a card that's probably going to be up in price for a little while, depending on how many people are going to be playing Magic Spectres. And I think Magic Spectres are getting more support too in Phantom Nightmare, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know down below if I'm wrong about that, but I feel like I saw Magic Spectre support coming out in there too. 22 listings on the market for this card, and we have it at $8.45, $8.45, $8.50, $8.50, $8.94, $8.97, $9 on the first page. Could I see this card going up? Possibly, because I don't know where they would reprint this card at. And if you guys play Magic Spectres, let me know how many copies of these you guys play. It says all Magic Spectre monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense. So it's a field spell, right? Oh, it's a field spell. I didn't know it was a field spell. Was it a normal spell? No, it's a field spell. That's a field spell. Yeah, it's a field spell. You contribute 1 wind spellcaster type monster. Special summon 1 level 4 or lower Magic Spectre from your deck. So it lets you special summon from the deck. It might be a 3 of or a 1 of. I'm not sure. I've never played Magic Spectres, and I wasn't around when they were being played. So if you guys know about Magic Spectres, let me know down below how many of these you guys play. And last card on today's Market Watch, it's probably a card that's gonna be used in like Edison format or is it Time Wizard format or something like that. Gemini Spark is up in price for the super rare. It's only at 12 listings, and it looks like the comments are worth something too, from Stardust Overdrive and Turbo Pack Booster 6. Looks like the ones from Stardust Overdrive are at 72 listings. And we have these starting at $244, $244, $245, $250, $251, heading up to $290, $295, and $299. So $3 for a common from Stardust Overdrive. We have another common here at 24 listings. This one looks like it's at $286, $286, $3. 348, 349, and 384. So this one's making its way up to the $4 price point. And then the highest rarity, 12 listings. It looks like this card is at $985, $1197, $1198, $1299, $1367. And then that's basically $17 with shipping. So it's making its way up to the $20 price point. It says tribute 1 face sub level 4 Gemini monster, then target 1 card on the field, destroy, and if you do, draw 1 card. So I haven't seen Gemini monster being played since like I was young. So I'm pretty sure it's for like Edison format, something like that. Let me know down below if you guys play Edison format or Time Wizard format, what deck this is being used in, and why it's so good. I guess it lets you pop and draw a card, but I'm not too familiar with that format. That's going to be it for today's video though. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go and follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and X at Return a Chance. This is Ricky572 and we'll see you guys next time.